Hi, this is Prios, and today I want to make an evaluation of anonymous tables in online poker. I will start with the pros. Anonymous tables do a good job to suspend or at least reduce predatory behavior. If everyone is playing anonymous, it's a lot harder to identify and hunt down the weak players. These are good news for most recreational players. Most fish will not lose their money as fast as before because people have to start readless and therefore they first have to pick up some reads in order to identify the weak spot and play accordingly. The advantages are mainly for the fun players, but some pros might benefit from the changes as well. Especially the end bosses and non-table selecting best regulars can do better on anonymous tables because they might get a lot more action on this system, because people don't know whom they are facing. Let's now move on to the cons. The changes are bad for the majority of regulars, as table selection would become a lot harder. Anonymous tables also put mass multitablers on a big disadvantage, as they now cannot rely on their HUDs, that stands for heads up display, anymore. In addition to that, also some of the skills get taken out of the game, as there is no more history anymore that you got to consider playing against other regulars. Reads also become worthless at the end of a session. You basically have to start on a new table full of unknowns every single time. For obvious reasons, balancing also plays a minor role in anonymous poker. For most disadvantages about anonymous tables, the thing most disadvantageous about anonymous tables, wow, really hard to say, is that it's a lot easier for cheaters to remain undiscovered. Bots often will not be detected by the poker room itself. Often the help of players is needed to find the computers. On anonymous tables, it's impossible to spot the bots. Collusion also can be done much more effective and with less risk of getting caught on anonymous tables. After presenting the arguments pro and against anonymous poker, I will now move on to my conclusion. For most pro players, the pros massively got outweighed by the cons. Basically, losing the ability to table select and using your HUD properly is a massive disadvantage. It also sucks that some skills get taken away from the game by making the tables anonymous. Balancing history and reads play a minor role in that form of poker. Only recreational players might benefit from playing anonymous because predatory behavior is contained, and they also probably don't lose their money as fast as on regular tables. For me, the biggest disadvantage is that cheaters get the perfect environment on anonymous sites. Detecting bots is becoming much harder, and colluders also are much more likely to get away without getting caught. That's why my advice is to stay away from anonymous tables. There's only one exception. If you are one of the top heads-up players and if you cannot get any action anymore on regular tables, it might be time to try to entice some action on anonymous tables. I hope this was informative and you learned something. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye and good luck at the tables.